The best AI agents in the world just crossed 86.9% at finding real exploitable software vulnerabilities. 13 months ago, on the identical test, the record was 1 time in 5. Same 1,507 real vulnerabilities, same test, and the lab that broke 86.9% won't say how many tries it took to get there. The test is called CyberGym, built at UC Berkeley. Give an AI agent a vulnerability description and the actual codebase, and see if it can reproduce the exploit. While researchers were building the benchmark, their agents stumbled onto 34 real zero-day vulnerabilities and 18 incomplete patches. Bugs nobody had found yet, in software people run every day. Watch the climb. 20% at launch. Claude Opus 4.6 at 66.6%. Then in April 2026, Anthropic's Claude Mythos jumps to 83.1%, a 16-point leap in one release. 2 months later, OpenAI's GPT 5.5 Cyber hits 85.6%. 3 weeks after that, a fourth lab, Sakana AI, claims 86.9%. 4 labs, 1 curve, going almost straight up. That April jump wasn't cosmetic. Anthropic's own write-up describes Mythos chaining Linux kernel privilege escalations with zero human steering, building full working exploits from nothing but a CVE number and a commit hash in hours. It autonomously turned up thousands of zero-day vulnerabilities across every major operating system and browser. So what did Anthropic do with a model that good? They didn't ship it. They called it too dangerous for public release, handed it to roughly 50 named organizations: AWS, Apple, Cisco, CrowdStrike, Microsoft, the Linux Foundation among them, and backed the whole thing with $100 million in usage credits and $4 million to open source security groups. That's what too dangerous looked like in April. By June, OpenAI had a model that beat it. GPT 5.5 Cyber scored 85.6%, higher than Anthropic's supposedly banned model, and OpenAI gated it too, through an invite-only program called Daybreak, built after closed-door briefings with federal agencies. 2 labs, 2 different capability jumps, the same instinct: keep this behind a locked door. OpenAI paired the release with something called Patch the Planet. Same capability tier, aimed the other direction. Auto-patching open-source vulnerabilities before anyone can weaponize them. That only sharpens the question. If the offensive and defensive versions run on the same underlying capability, the thing being gated isn't the skill, it's who gets to point it. 3 weeks after that, a third lab, Sakana AI, posted the new high score, 86.9%. Same door, much thinner lock. No 50 vetted partners, no federal briefing. Apply online, get approved, pay for a token plan, and the number itself? Sakana didn't publish trial counts, run dates, the agent scaffold it used, or any uncertainty bounds. It's a single bar on a press chart. Here's the part most coverage missed. Fugu Cyber isn't one trained model at all. It's a coordinator with roughly 600 million parameters, deciding in real time which model from an undisclosed pool handles each piece of the attack. The record holder for autonomous hacking is a router. Sakana's own materials admit the obvious problem with that. A system sharpened for defense turns toward offense just as easily. And here's the tell. On a second benchmark, Microsoft's own CTI Realm, which grades AI-written threat detection rules, Microsoft's own testing put the best Claude configurations between 0.624 and 0.685. Sakana's self-reported score for a comparable setup, 0.721. Above the band an independent evaluator measured, on the one case where we have an independent number to check against. 3 separate labs, 3 separate months, all reach the same private conclusion. This capability is too dangerous for the open internet. Then those 3 labs built 3 different doors. A 50-partner vetting program, a federally briefed invite tier, and a web form. In 13 months, finding a real working exploit in real software went from a coin flip you win 1 time in 5 to one you win 87 times in 100. Nobody outside 4 companies can verify a single one of those numbers. That gap, not the score, is the actual story.